Have you ever wanted to trade using TradingView signals? Meaning you don't have to be in front of your computer to start the trades, they'll just run whenever the condition is true? Keep watching. My name is Moonin Papa and I am a 3 Commas ambassador, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about DCA bots that work off of the custom TradingView signal deal start condition. Now that sounds like a lot of gobbledygook, but basically what it means is that TradingView alerts will send commands to your 3 Commas bots and tell it to do different things. Now, before we go any further in this, I will have to tell you that this is a bit of an advanced concept, and it's not impossible to understand, but I'm going to give you the skeleton of it, but I'm not going to go into the details. If you want to go into the details and take a real deep dive into this, I highly recommend checking out Mastering Passive Income. It is an advanced bot course that's available via the 3 Commas Academy link that's on the side of the page in 3 Commas. So let's go ahead and see how to do this. The first thing we need to do is identify a chart that we want to generate signals for. I'm choosing Litecoin just for an example. Now we need to decide on what indicator we want to use. To keep things really simple, we're going to stick with RSI. RSI is a very simple indicator to understand and to use. When the RSI line is below a certain amount, it can start a deal. Now the daily time frame is a little bit too long, so let's go ahead and zoom into the 5-minute time frame. You can come up here to select your time interval, or you can just type. So after you've found your interval, now you have to decide at what RSI level do you want the bot to start a deal. Now, it will take some time, to be honest, looking at the chart and figuring out where will be the best RSI level. So here we can visually get an idea of where we want this to be. By adjusting the indicator settings, we can identify if this may be a good buying opportunity. Once we're happy with what we have, we're going to create an alert. We can click the alert button or press Alt-A. After clicking this, we want to select RSI. We want an alert triggered when the RSI is crossing the value of 35. Now, just so you know, this is not the best way to run the bot. This is just a way to run the bot. I want the signals generated once per bar close. Why once per bar close? Because I want confirmation. Sometimes the RSI will cross 35, but it won't stay below there. And I really want it to stay below there in order to work. The next thing we need to do is to choose an expiration time. And we can also enable some alert actions, that's fine. But what we really want to do is create a webhook URL to connect to 3 Commas. What this webhook URL will allow us to do is to have a faster direct connection to 3 Commas bots. And these signals will tell the bot to turn on and turn off based on our settings. So the URL is provided down below and also in the description of this video. Next thing we can do is give this alert a name. And then the message, we are going to keep this empty for now. I'm going to save this. And now I can access my alert over here on the right-hand side. This alert is active, but for now I want to pause it or stop it. Now let's go to 3 Commas. Here I have my paper trading account, and I want to choose Litecoin on the USDT market. Now note, even though this says Litecoin on the USD market, on Coinbase, it really doesn't matter. Whether it's USDT, TUSD, USDC, the market, as long as it's a stable coin and it's somewhat matches what you're wanting to trade against for your trading pair, should be fine. We want to use a long strategy, which means that we are going to buy at a low price and sell at a higher price. We want to take profit in the quote currency, and the quote currency is US Tether, which is our stable coin. Now we need to determine our base order and safety order sizes. There's a handy chart up here that will show us how much volume will be applied for each safety trade. And there's also a table with much more information that will help us understand how the bot will perform. The next thing we need to do is scroll down to the bottom of our deal start conditions and choose TradingView Custom Signal. We don't need to add anything else. And if you do want a refresher on how to do this, there's a hyperlink right here that you can click on that will take you to the wiki. In our take profit settings, we're going to choose 1%. And now we need to choose our safety orders. Our safety orders are extra trades that are layered below our entry price. As you can see in the table here, our entry price is at $78.95. And according to these settings, every 0.5%, there will be another safety trade layered. This will help us to average our position down. I'm setting it to these numbers arbitrarily because this is for an example. I would run this differently if I were to set it up with the concepts taught in Mastering Passive Income, again available over here in the Academy. But for the purpose of this video, this is one way to set it up. So if I'm happy with this bot and how it's running and how it's set up, I can click Create Bot. It's going to ask me if I want to start the bot. I'll click Start. And now the bot has been enabled. Now that the bot is shown to be turned on, now I need to go down. And now we have all of these messages right here that are all hyperlinks. You can open up this drop-down menu, or you can just click here. I'm going to click here because I want the message for deal start signal. Remember our alert that we created? I'm going to paste in this JSON formatted message here. And now whenever the RSI is crossing the value of 35 on LTC USD, it will tell my bot to start a deal. Depending on your deal start condition, it may take some time. Note that for this specific chart, the last time it crossed 35 was an hour and 40 minutes ago. So it could take some time for it to fall back down, for the RSI to fall back down. It just depends on the chart and the time frame and the indicator that you're using. In the same way that we used a 3 commas JSON signal here to start a bot deal, we can also use a condition on TradingView to stop the bot, to cancel deals, to start a bot and a deal, to start trailing, etc., etc. Even to start or stop all long bots on the account. Let's do another option where we're going to use the message to stop bot. Why would we want this? Well, if the market is experiencing some serious drawdown, we don't want the bot to keep buying if the price is going lower. It would be better to stop the bot about here, let it take its profit at 1%, and then be done, and wait for the conditions to turn healthy again in the market. Depending on the indicators you use, it will be a different thing. For instance, I could use the same chart, but I'm going to now switch to the 4-hour time frame. Now with the 4-hour time frame, I can find out when the charts may be falling down and I may want the bot to stop. Now this may be a little bit too late. Actually, let me go to the 1 hour. And my bot turning off condition can be here, where the RSI crosses below 40. So I'm going to create an alert. My alert's going to be when the RSI is crossing the value of 40. Now, because this is turning off my bot once, I only want this to happen one time. I'm going to go back to 3 commas. I want my message to stop the bot in case of volatility, and I'm going to turn this on. So every time the price, I keep saying the price, every time the RSI falls to this level of 40 for the RSI, it will stop my bot. This is a great safety measure to put in place so that way you're not continually buying down and you're not left holding bags. Let's take a look at some open deals in my paper trading account. Here I have a couple of deals and it looks like things are good up here, although there are some deals down here that are in the red. This is normal and this is part of DCA bot trading. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's really not. You just have to know where to layer your manual safety trades using the Add Funds button. So let's take a look at one of these charts that seems to be recovering. Let's see, this chart right here, ADA BTC, it looks like it could recover and it could make even more gains, or even better yet, XTZ BTC right here, it looks like it's going to close fairly quickly. So instead of taking profit here, I can actually convert this deal to a smart trade, and I can choose to stop the bot or let it keep running. I'm going to let it keep running. And now I'm going to change this so that way I can take profit at a higher price. Where? Well, I can use the built-in TradingView window to make a decision based on what I see in the chart. Now it looks to me like I'll be able to take profit a bit higher. It seems like it would be pretty feasible for me to take profit here. I could even split targets and sell 50% of my position here, and then I could try to sell the rest of it up here. So instead of just 0.85%, now I can get a maximum of 3%, plus I can enable trailing. And just in case the price does fall, I can use a stop loss to protect my profits. So my entry here is at 1277. I want to make sure that I can preserve some of it. So I'm going to choose 128. And there I have now moved my stop loss into the positive. So here is my converted bot deal. It's still moving up, and I'm hoping that it's going to hit this target and keep going. But if it happens to fall down, then my stop loss will close the deal, and I will still end with profit. 3 DCA bots are incredibly powerful and effective so long as you have a good trading plan and you understand why your bot is set up the way it is. Now, if this is something that you are just getting started with, I highly recommend checking out 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. It's a course that's available through the 3 Academy that you can find again on the left-hand side. This course is going to give you an introductory approach to bot trading using 3 DCA bots. And if you want to dig deeper and learn more about how to use 3 DCA bots, then I highly recommend our advanced bot course, Mastering Passive Income.